Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Churchill Downs here on opening day of the fall meet here on Sunday. It is November the 1st, 2015. I'm going to look at today's 8th and ninth race, both 2-year-old stakes for the races coming up at the end of the month. And remember, all the races are for 2-year-olds on today's program. And and for the first time in about 10 years, the races will be broadcasted on TVG. So that's going to be good if you don't have HRTV, which I don't. So I'll be able to watch TVG for the first Churchill on TVG for the first time in 10 years. So that's going to be fun. Like I said, all the races on today's card are for 2-year-olds. I'm going to handicap the stakes races 8 and 9. And remember to please follow me on Twitter at 316picks for more selections from the card from Churchill. I personally love the fall meet. You have some good horses, especially when you get to the end of the meet. I really think it's better than the spring meet for sure, because it's just more competitive. Except the takeout rate, but we won't talk about that. The eighth race is the third running of the Street 7 Stakes purse, $80,000. It's an overnight stakes here for 2-year-olds. It's prep race for the Kentucky Jockey Club, something like that. Going a one-turn mile here. It's a really nice race. Traveling 1 mile. And I'm going to go with the 9 horse here. Number 9, if we could get the page to load. Number 9, Pinnacle Peak, 8-1, Florent Giroux for Michael Stidham. This horse is carrying 122 pounds, which looks like it's one of the highest. It's tied highest weight in the field, so that's really eye-catching. The last time out, they were at Keelan on the mud, but it wasn't a sealed course that day. A mile 16th on October 3rd in the British Futurity. Finished 10th by 25 lengths. Just had a bad beginning and was just out of it there. Don't think he liked the mud either. Start before that was down the Jersey Shore Monmouth 1 mile on December the 6th in the Sapling Stakes for 120 grand. This horse finished third by 8 3/4 lengths again that day. Was just weakening into the stretch. I think the sprinting 1 mile distance, one turn should really help this horse. And then at Prairie Meadows 1 mile, August 7th in the Prairie Juvenile Mile, went by 10 lengths, and that was an easy victory at 5-1. He was just the pace and was clear. Like I said, 1 mile, one turn 1 mile is like an elongated sprint, so I think this will fit up this horse's way greatly. Has had a workout October the 24th at Keelan, 5-4 workout, and 102-1, 8th best out of 10 that day. So to recap my bets for today's 8th race from Churchill, I'm going to go with the 9. So let's get on to race number 9. The 9th race from Churchill is the third running of the Rags to Riches Stakes, purse $80,000. It's for 2-year-old fillies going, guess what, 1 mile. We have a full field of 14 horses. It's a very nice race here. This one is a lot better than the Street Sense race, traveling 1 mile. I'm actually going to give you 2 selections. I'm going to give you the 8-2. The reason because number 8, who would be my top pick if he runs, is actually entered in the Nashu or the Tempted Stakes at Aqueduct on Wednesday at opening day at Aqueduct. So if he runs there, I like him there too. But if he runs here, even better. 5-1. Love the price here for number 8, Bannery. Alman Jimhez is the jockey, hopefully I said that right, for Wesley Ward, who trains this one. Getting blinkers off this time also. But last time out, they were on October the 7th at Keelan, 6 furlongs in an allowance race for $57,000. Won by 3 3/4 lengths that day. He just took over and was clear at the top of the stretch and just drew off to a very nice victory. Then in the Spinningway Stakes, Saratoga, setting his sights high that day, 7 furlongs in the Spinnaway, like I said, at Saratoga. Finished 6 by 17.5 lengths behind Rachel's Valentina and some really good horses that day. He just had a really bad trip against a lot tougher horses. Was very wide, it was tiring. And then to start for that, I was in Schuylerville Stakes, Saratoga, 6 furlongs on July 24th. Finished second by 2 and 3. Finished second by 3 1/4 lengths. He was bumped at the half mile pole and was 5 wide. Source has won twice. The last start Keelan and a Keelan start back in April. So going to run here for the first time. I would like him if he runs here, but like I said, he's also entered at Aqueduct. But I'm also going to go if this horse scratched as my second selection here. Number 2, Dream Dance, 6-1, Brian Hernandez Jr. Last time out there on Keelan, a mile 16th on the slop on October the 2nd in the Alcibiades. Finished 5th by 5 lengths at 10-1. He had a really bad trip, had to alter his course a few times, and but he was going on. He could, if he didn't have a bad trip, he would have finished better than 5th. Then start for that was actually Churchill over this course, mile 16, September the 12th in Pocahontas. Finished third by 2 3/4 lengths, but was actually placed second through disqualification of Bold Quality, who I believe ran in the Juvenile Phillies today. He was just, he got the horse, Bold Quality, affected, and he was just bumped at the 3/16 pole and had a small bit. I think this horse really could have was going to definitely finish second, maybe even get a win that day. So that race was pretty good up until the bump, and then on his first career start came over this course at Churchill on June the 25th. 4.5 furlongs in the main special. I finished 5th by 5 1/4 lengths. It was just a bad break that day. I think this horse will really like the extra distance than he had this time. So I'm going to go with this one. So recap my bets for the Rags to Riches Stakes from Churchill. Going to go with the 8-2. The 8 is my top pick if he runs. If not, the 2 is going to be my alternate here. If they both run, maybe I'll put them into like a super here or trifecta. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at 316picks. Good luck.